3rd and 5, four-man rush. Prescott fires for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Jair Alexander, he's got it, up on his feet, racing to the end zone, and he's in! Touchdown, Green Bay! 2nd and 2 here, though. Here's Prescott over the middle, it's going to be picked off, and no one in front of him. Darnell Savage, touchdown!
What's going on, guys? Vegas here, and today I'm joined with Witty, and today we just got finished watching the Dallas Cowboys throw a complete egg in the playoffs once again by losing to the 7th seed Green Bay Packers 48-32. And honestly, I feel so bad for Cowboys fans because I honestly thought that the Cowboys, this was their year. They were able to win the division. They were able to get the 2 seed. And I thought that, you know what, Cowboys, they'll be able to play at home. Dak Prescott, he was playing at a very high level at the very end of the season. The Packers, they have been on an upward trajectory with Jordan Love. But if you were to tell me that the Packers were just going to go into the Cowboys home and just straight up dominate them, because that's what happened. The Cowboys got dominated. The numbers are very misleading. If you watch the whole game, the Cowboys were down 27-0 at one point, and it was very sad, and it's very embarrassing watching this Cowboys team every year just put up these stats, put up these numbers, look like this Super Bowl contending team, and when they get into the playoffs, they just look like a complete pumpkin that doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The Cowboys are a regular season juggernaut, but as soon as they get into the playoffs, they're just a completely different team. I was fooled, and I thought that since the Cowboys were at home, that they would have a chance to at least make a long run into the playoffs, even though they'll still have to go against their kryptonite, the 49ers. I at least thought that the Cowboys could make a run, and that Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott can solidify themselves as the future for the Cowboys. After this game, Mike McCarthy is fired. Dak Prescott is nowhere to be listed as a top QB, in my opinion. There needs to be a whole rebuild, when it comes to the Cowboys and how they see themselves going into the future with this franchise. Because if you're just going to keep laying duds after duds after duds, you have to look at the coaching, you have to look at the culture, you have to look at the players. Because honestly, the defense got slaughtered. Dan Quinn, I know, Witty, you were just talking about this. Dan Quinn being a head coaching candidate for future teams. His head coaching is now being questioned now because of his defense not showing up at all in the playoffs. Dak Prescott, again, throwing picks in critical situations, not showing up in the moment. Mike McCarthy, I have no idea what that fool does. What does he actually do? But holy.
Coach Clapp.
Oh, what was that, Woody?
Coach Clapp. And then they tried to scapegoat Kellen Moore.
Oh, yeah.
As an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny?
Yeah, what's that?
Kellen Moore's offense with the Chargers looked awful this year, and the Cowboys couldn't run anyways without him. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, who are you really to blame?
Honestly, I think this whole Cowboys team is just a big failure. The whole culture itself. We said it before, the Cowboys, you can't really read this Cowboys team because they're in a sorry division. The NFC is a sorry, overall teams are just not showing up in general. I will say I'm surprised of how Jordan Love and the Packers team has just done a complete switch on how their offense is performing, and Jordan Love is all done look like a franchise QB. He's putting up numbers.
Well, he's been streaking, dude. The past 6-7 games, he was looking good, and on top of that, to add more fuel to the flame, they got a healthy Aaron Jones back. On top of that,
oh yeah.
They were going to put up some points, but I thought the Cowboys were going to be able to put up some points because teams have been able to score on the Packers defense, which I was shocked. But I mean, like you said earlier at the beginning, is Mike McCarthy he just did not have that team ready to play. You're down 27-0. That just means your coaches did not have you ready.
And this is why he needs to be fired. Next week, the next day, someone's getting fired. Someone's being let go. I don't know if it's Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn was talking about how he wants to coach for another team. He wants to be a head coach. You know what? Fine by me. You go look for another team. You didn't perform in the playoffs. It's time for you to go. Yeah, Woody, you have any more thoughts when it comes to this game?
No, that's it. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, how about them Cowboys? That Cowboys team is just holy. And it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time before we saw what the true colors of what this Cowboys team is. I was fooled. I was straight fooled into thinking this Cowboys team was something. But
I wasn't. I saw them against Miami.
Oh yeah, and that Miami team is a whole nother discussion we have to talk about. But yeah, you guys let us know in the comments of what you guys think about this Cowboys team, how they what they need to do to like rebuild. Do they think what they think they need to do to rebuild? If they need to like just get rid of Mike McCarthy, is Dak Prescott the guy? Yeah, let us know in the comments below, and we'll talk to y'all later. Peace.